Every gardener knows that manure has been called black gold for centuries. Farmers spread it across fields, gardeners dig it into their soil, and for generations it has been trusted as one of the most natural fertilizers available. But here's the hidden truth. Not all manure is created equal anymore. Modern industrial farming has changed what's in the waste we're applying to our gardens, and if we're not paying attention, we may be poisoning our soil and contaminating our water while thinking we're doing the right thing. This is one of the biggest fertilizer crises of our time, and it deserves a closer look. Before industrial agriculture, manure came from animals raised on pasture or simple feed, and the waste was a concentrated package of organic matter and natural nutrients. It helped build soil structure, fed beneficial microbes, and supported healthy crops without synthetic fertilizers. Gardeners relied on it to enrich their beds, and farmers used it to keep fields fertile. The system worked because the manure itself was relatively clean. What went in was what came out, and the cycle remained balanced. Today's large-scale confinement systems have transformed manure into something entirely different. Animals are raised in huge numbers, often on diets laced with antibiotics, growth enhancers, and feeds sprayed with herbicides like aminopyralid. Their concentrated waste is not only massive in volume, but also contaminated with residues of these chemicals. When this manure is spread on fields or sold as fertilizer, those residues do not simply disappear. Instead, they leach into soils, linger for years, and even wash into waterways. This is why entire regions like Iowa are now facing serious nitrate pollution problems. Manure has shifted from a soil-building resource into a pollutant that can silently undermine soil life and human health. For home gardeners, the danger is twofold. First, using contaminated manure can damage crops directly. Residues from herbicides in manure have been known to deform vegetables like tomatoes, beans, and peppers, stunting growth and ruining harvests. Second, when excess nitrates from manure seep into groundwater, they contribute to environmental issues and pose risks to human health. The water supply becomes unsafe, aquatic ecosystems suffer, and the very fertility of the soil begins to collapse under chemical pressure. This is not the kind of fertility any gardener wants to promote. The first step is awareness. Don't assume all manure is safe simply because it's natural. Always know the source. If it comes from livestock raised in industrial confinement, there's a strong chance it carries chemical residues or excess salts. Instead, seek out manure from trusted small-scale farms where animals are pastured and feed is clean. Composting manure properly is also critical, as heat and microbial activity can break down many harmful compounds and stabilize nutrients. Better yet, consider diversifying your fertility strategy. Combine safe compost, worm castings, and organic matter, like leaves or crop residues, with carefully sourced manure. By treating manure as one piece of the puzzle, rather than the whole solution, you build a system that nourishes without contaminating. The fertilizer crisis we face today is a reminder that not everything labeled organic or natural is automatically safe. Industrial manure is not the same as the traditional resource our ancestors relied on, and failing to see the difference can cost us soil health, clean water, and food security. As gardeners, we must be vigilant, informed, and selective about what we return to the land. Healthy harvests depend on healthy soil, and healthy soil depends on what we choose to feed it. If you found this guide helpful, subscribe to Gentle Herb Living and share this video with other gardeners. Together, we can expose hidden threats, protect our soils, and keep our gardens thriving for the long haul.